But I am bigger than him. I'm bigger than him and taller than him. He's just he's fighting at 35 because he's comfortable at 135. To me, I think so. I'm pretty sure he can make 130 if he wanted to. Small legs, you know what I'm saying? Like, he can make 130. But he probably isn't comfortable making the weight. Why? He has success at 135. Why go down? Why break his comfortability? People begging him to go up. He's not a big guy. So
what's your walk around weight?
My walk around weight is probably like 150.
Ladies and gentlemen, members of the jury, members of the Roll the Tape film crew, those are the words of Lamont Roach Jr. And I mean, look, you heard what Lamont said. Lamont basically is sizing Tank Davis up. He already sized him up a long time ago. And he's been sizing Tank Davis up, in my opinion, since then. But Lamont just said that, look, he walks around at 150 pounds. Okay? He acknowledged that he is the naturally bigger guy, the naturally bigger man, the naturally bigger fighter than Tank Davis. Okay? He literally stated that Tank has small legs. And I believe that by Lamont having a history with Tank Davis, obviously competing with him in the amateurs, against him in the ring, and then you compound that with Lamont sizing Tank up, it gives Lamont even more confidence going into this fight with Tank. I mean, it's evident that Lamont is not afraid or intimidated by Tank Davis, nor is he intimidated by the lights, camera, and action. According to the body language that I have observed throughout not just interviews, because I really couldn't tell through interviews, but the press conference, when he's in the presence of Tank Davis. Both press conferences. And, you know, look, Lamont need all of that confidence going into the biggest fight of his career against a naturally stronger power puncher. And so I believe that Lamont is going to put up a good fight, and it's going to be more entertaining than the previous fights that we have seen Tank in. And if you look at the landscape of the 135-pound division, there's not too many people that can give Tank wreck. There's not too many fighters that can give Tank a hard time in the ring, okay, in the division. But I believe Lamont will step up, you know, to the challenge. And I do believe that Lamont is going to give Tank a good run for his money in this fight. I'm not giving a prediction. I'm not giving a breakdown just yet. We still have a little bit more time before we get there. And I will give my breakdown and my prediction at a later time. But as of now, we have to listen to the words of Lamont, because Lamont is basically using this confidence building observation to his advantage. Because he's basically saying, hey, Tank He has power. He has a little bit of skills, but he's too small for me. Now he's going to have to live up to those words. The words that he say publicly and the words he say to himself internally. When he actually step in the ring and face Tank and get hit clean with one of those punches. If he does get hit, because here's the thing I want people to understand about Lamont. Lamont is a very skilled fighter. And he has good defense too. So some of the punches that, Tank was able to land on other opponents clean. He may or may not land those punches clean against Lamont. I'm not saying he won't. I'm just saying Lamont has a lot of tools in his toolbox that he can use that will make this an exciting fight. But when a professional fighter internalizes that they're the bigger man or a bigger woman or a bigger fighter in general, that helps. That definitely helps when they go into preparation for a fight, particularly the biggest fight of their career. Because, look, Lamont, he might get nervous. Not inside the ring. I'm talking about on the night of the event. Because it's a big stage, man. And it's okay and natural for him to be nervous. Tank might be nervous. Not because of the scenery, not because of the ambience, not because of the fans being there live and live in color, but because of the pressure. And both men will be under pressure. It's a lot of pressure on fighters. And believe it or not, a lot of fighters are always nervous. Every single fight. It's really natural. It's really natural. And I've been around a lot of fighters, professional boxers, in the dressing room before, they come to the ring, arriving to the venue, while they're in the ring being announced. It happens. It's very, very natural. But one of the ways that fighters, professional boxers deal with their nervousness is continuously building their confidence as the time arrives to get in that ring and perform. Because they're professionals at the end of the day. But, hey, Lamont sized Tank Davis up. Will it play to his advantage? Or will it become a disadvantage for him by underestimating Tank? Thinking that he's just too small. He has too small of legs and I'm the naturally bigger guy. And I'm going to take more risks inside of that ring because I'm the naturally bigger guy. We shall see. You know what? Don't take my word for it. Roll the tape.